Good evening students. In this video I am going to explain the short story Distant Relations. It was written by Orhan. It is for 3rd BA English for the subject Contemporary Literature. Orhan as a Turkish novelist won Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 2006. His works are translated into various languages. Some of his important works, Silent House, The White Castle, The Black Book. He is the first Turkish Nobel laureate. The Museum of Innocence is a novel. It was written by Orhan and the short story Distant Relations is an excerpt from the Museum of Innocence. Actually, this is the story about the love between Kemal and Füsun. The story takes place in Istanbul and it was published in New York. The narrator says that his entire life has changed from April 27, 1975. Sybil is his lover. Their engagement is not far off. One day she spots a purse and it is designed by famous Jenny Colon in a shop window. When they walk along Velikonagi Avenue during spring evening, they schedule their engagement in the middle of June because Sybil's friend who is in Paris can come and attend their engagement. She has already arranged engagement dress. It has to be made by Silky Ismet and she is the most expensive dressmaker in Istanbul. In the evening, both Sybil and his mother discuss about to sew the pearls in the engagement dress. The narrator's future father-in-law wishes that his daughter's engagement party to be extravagant as a wedding. Sybil likes the bag very much. The narrator notes down the shop and purse in his mind. Next day, he goes to the shop. The proprietress of Sansalizer is actually Sene Hanim and she is the distant relative of the narrator's mother's side. She is not in shop when the narrator reaches there. The shop is cool and dark. The shop girl comes and the narrator tells her that he would like to buy the handbag of the mannequin in the window and she is familiar to the narrator. His eyes are fixed on her and she shows the purse to him. He says hello to her and he further says that she doesn't recognize him, but she calls him Kemal and says that she too has recognized him. He looks at her admiringly. He asks about her. She says that she is studying for her university entrance exams and she comes here every day to work in the shop. He asks about the price of the bag. She says 1,500 liras. And she further says her owner, Sene Hanima may offer a special price, but she is not here now. He pays the bill and Füsun wraps the purse in the paper and put it in a plastic bag. The narrator says, throughout this process, she knew that I was admiring her honey-hued arms and her quick, elegant gestures. He asked her to give his regards to her mother, Nisibe, and her father. He is so happy to purchase the bag and leaves the shop. During dinner in the evening, he tells his mother about his mate with her distant relation, Füsun, while buying handbag for Sybil. She immediately recognizes Nisibe's daughter. She recollects the past. She says that she was very fond of the little girl Füsun. When Nisibe came to their house, she would give toys to the little girl and her mother would do her work. Then his mother briefed about their previous generation and how Füsun related to their family. But the narrator's mother didn't like their family when Aunt Nisibe, without saying a word to anybody, allowed her daughter Füsun, her 16-year-old daughter, student of Nishantasi, to enter a beauty contest. When Nisibe was 20 years, she used to go from house to house in Istanbul in search of work as a seamstress. The narrator's mother recommended Nisibe to all her friends for her work. She even visited their house for work. In 1957, at the end of August, the narrator's mother needed a dress urgently. So she called Nisibe to their summer home. It was in Suraji. In the second floor viewing the sea, both sat next to window. Nisibe unpacked her sewing box. Bekri, the cook, brought glass of lemonade to her. That time Nisibe was 20 years old and she was pregnant. During lunch, the narrator's mother asked Bekri to bring whatever the pregnant woman desired. Otherwise, the child would turn out ugly. For the first time, the narrator was aware of Füsun by seeing Nisibe's baby bump. but he was not known whether it was a boy or a girl. Now the mother continues that the girl did not win in beauty contest, so she didn't get any problem in school. She asks the narrator about the behavior of Fusen to him, and she feels that she began to sleep with men. Even he too heard same from his friends. Then she asks her son to show the purse, and she even shows it to her husband. After graduation from business school in America, he completed his military service. Later, he was asked to become a manager in his business. He was appointed as the general manager of Satsat. He learns well about his father's business. Sybil used to visit him in his office and would make love in his office. Initially, she was afraid of sex before marriage as she was Turkish girl. But she gained confidence on him and she believed that their love would be ended with marriage. She gave herself to him. After dinner, he shows her a purse as gift. She is so happy. Suddenly, her face changes. She tells, this is not a genuine Jenny Colin, my dear Kimmel. It is an imitation. Further, she asks him to return and get back his money. Though he wants to exchange it, she asks him to get his money back because they cheated him. Next day in the afternoon, the narrator goes to Champs-Élysées boutique to return the purse. Fusen is busy with another customer. After the woman leaves, she comes and tells him that she had seen him with Sybil Honey in the evening. She also tells, you make a handsome couple. Now he tells her that he has come to return the bag and further tells her that he wants his money back. She is shocked and asks the reason. He says that the bag is not a genuine Jenny Colin. But she says that it would never happen here. She feels painful. He says that they are Turks and can manage to make imitation of every European fashion. Fusen says she is going to give his money back. Her face turns reddish and her eyes welling with tears. He comes closer. She begins to cry. Immediately, he wraps his arms around her and she leans against his chest. She sobs like a child. She says that she can't give his money back because Sene Hanim has gone for lunch and has back and locked the cash box. She says that she is working here to pass the time and not for the money. But he consoles her by saying that she can work for money and there can be no embarrassing about it. She even says that her father is a retired teacher and she turns 18 2 weeks ago. Suddenly, he realizes and takes his hand from her hair. She requests him not to tell this to anybody. He promises her. She asks him to leave the bag and not to return because Sene will insist him that it is not a fake. She even says that she will get money from her and give it to his mom. But he asks her not to involve her in this. Then he suggests her to come to Mehamet Apartments 131 Teshvikeye Avenue flat. It is his mother's flat and it is a delightful place. He used to go for study and listen music before he went to USA. She asks the apartment number and he replies it is 4 second floor. While coming out, he feels shame and guilt. He buys a yellow jug. He comes home and tells his mother that he has brought a jug and wants to keep it in the Mehamet apartments. She brings key and asks him not to work so hard because his father already worked hard. So he has fun in his life. She even tells that he has to take Sybil out and enjoy the spring air. She looks him and strangely says, be careful. Such a look she used to give when they were children to warn them. Then the narrator tells us that even after 20 years, the yellow jug is still on the table when his mother and father eat their meals. Then the narrator with his mother eat together. Whenever he touches the handle of the jug, he remembers those days when his life completely turned into different path. His mother watches him with the tears in her eyes. His marriage with Sybil is called off when she comes to know his relationship with Fusen. But Fusen marries another man and settles down. After her father's death, she leaves her husband and joins with Kimmel. But the fatal accident to Fusen ends her life. Kimmel transforms Fusen's house into Museum of Innocence. He preserves the objects which represents their happy moments in their life. Theme: love and loss, class distinction, lack of self-control, untruthful and dilemma. Thank you students. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.